Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'm at my favourite blind place, the Field of Dreams, which I'll explain a bit more about shortly. But first off, I just want to say it's been a long time. It's been a long time because my life has been absolutely crazy right now, and it's still crazy right now, but that's really why I've not been posting any content over the last 3 to 4 months. So thank you to everybody who's been reaching out to me, sending me some DMs, sending me some emails, text messages, and just asking how I am, what's going on, just showing some concern. I really appreciate that. I had to put everything on pause, as well as my life being really chaotic for some personal reasons, which I can't really go into right now as it's still going on, but hopefully one day I'll be able to. I've also been setting up my own business since being made redundant last December 2024. So that really started taking shape around March and is now starting to get off the ground. So super busy, hence why there's been no content, but hopefully that's about to change. And it's about to change. We're going to try and do something a little bit different as well. I'm going to try and do more stuff in front of the camera. But I've got some reviews coming up. I've got a Kavan Pulse II, which is actually down with me today. That's going to be a separate video, but you will see it today in this video. That's been supplied by my friend Anthony at FPV Drone Builds, or FPV Builds. I'll make sure the link's down below for Anthony because he's done a really good job of supplying that for me in partnership with Kavan, and also a little bit of help from my friends at Model Shop Leeds. So thanks again for Will for stepping in. But make sure you check out that video. That'll be coming out after this one. It's going to down here for the test flight today, and then I'll be finishing that video and getting it published. So I thought today I'll show you my flying site. So this is a club that myself and my good friend Smithy, his link's down below to his channel, or Andy, set up about 3 years ago now. We lost our previous flying site, and then I went on the hunt for about a year to find a new flying site, because flying sites in the UK, especially on the south of the UK, are particularly hard to find just due to restrictive area. I mean, there's lots of green land around here, but just restrictions, farmers not always wanting to do it, people complain about noise, so on and so forth. But really lucky, he's got a super good farmer, been here for 3 years now, and we've been slowly increasing the membership, and we've got about 55 members right now in the club. But let me just show you around and show you what we're going to be flying today, and that's what this video is going to be about. So let's grab the camera. Okay, so let's start off with the important bit, which is really the runway and the flying area. So having said that land is hard to find here in the UK, we've done particularly well, and we've managed to extend our flying site, our runway area, twice, and we're about to extend it again, which I will explain. So first off, on the left, what you're seeing now is really parking area, which is currently a bit narrow, but I'll come back to. Then we put this temporary barrier up, just to have some sort of separation from the parking area and the runway. And we held an event with our local villagers down here, but you can see it's quite a size. So that's someone just about to take off at the moment. So I think we're about 180 meters long, about to be going up to 200 meters. I'm not quite sure on the width at the moment, but I'll try and find out and put that up on the screen for you, but you can see the edge of the field here. So what we're about to do is we're going to make this even bigger. So we're going to go an extra 10 meters wide here, and then we're going to move this green barrier 5 meters out, so the vehicles, see my van down there, so the vehicles can park nose in and give us more separation from where we fly and where we park. So this green barrier is coming 5 meters out, then that'll give us an extra 5 meters, no 10 in total, but 5 meters by the time we divided it up of flying field. And you see the runway goes all the way down the end here. Let me just take you down there and I'll speed this up. And there you go, so this is the other corner of the runway. So looking back, that's where the vehicles are. Zoom in a little bit, that's the other end. So like I said, we're going out by 20 meters. No, sorry, we're going out by 10 meters wide, and then we're going to take over this bit of dead land here by about 20 meters this way. So it's going to be super long. So it does bring us a bit closer to this hedgerow, which some of you probably already spotted. But it's not really a problem when it comes to landing, just because the runway is so long. I kind of line up between the bush on the right there and the tree on the left, and come in through that middle bit, and then it's absolutely fine to land. Now we are on a very, very slight hill, and around us there is a valley. So what you can get is some wind over top of this hedge here and coming across. So we do often land crosswind. Today there's no wind whatsoever. It's just an overcast day here in the UK. What is the date? 25th of July, Friday. But it's absolutely a great flying site. So no-fly zone is obviously behind us over the pits, and then we fly out as far as we want, deep, We can fly out as far as we want on the right hand side. I mean, basically if you're in the other field, you're probably losing sight of your model. And we can fly just above that boundary line, which looks close, but it's actually quite far away, just down this other end. That's because there's a neighbouring farmer who doesn't want us to overfly his land. But enough about that. So this is the flying site. It's accessible all year round. Entrance down here, obviously it's on farmland, so you have to come down a farm track. And in the deep winter, on the heart of the winter, this track here does get muddy. So we're looking to improve it by putting some event matting down to allow us to drive up here all year round. If not, we can just park down the bottom here. I mean, I fly all year round. I flew in January, February this year, and it was absolutely fine. So that's a little bit about the flying site and the club itself. And we just have really one simple rule in this club, and that is basically no dickheads. Yep, I did say it, I did swear, I just basically no idiots in the club. It's that simple. How, you know, obviously we do safety and all the rest of it, got no-fly zones, but it's just a group of people that enjoy the hobby, enjoy having fun, no politics. It's just run by myself and Andy, and that's it. And we have people who volunteer to help out with cutting the grass, which typically gets done twice. That's rather nice. Twice a week at the moment, just because we are in the middle of summer. Actually, I guess we're coming towards the end of summer now. We've had the longest day, haven't we? That was back in June. And that's it, yeah. So about 3 years in, it's great. This is literally about 10 minutes away from where I live, so I have no excuse not to come down here. And which is rather handy, means I can nip out in the morning, have a few flights. But say, it's been a bit of a chaotic year. So let me show you what I've brought with me today. So as I walk back down, first off, I've got the important thing, I'm flying electric today, so I've actually gone and brought my charging station with me and solar panel. I've been using this on and off for the last couple of years. I don't always get the solar panel out. Sometimes it's just good enough to have the battery system charged from. I'm planning to be down here for about 4 or 5 hours. I've already had 2 flights, which is why they're charging up. I've only got 3 batteries for one particular model I have today. So I thought I'd just keep it continually charging. I may as well top up with solar panel while we're here. So this is an EcoFlow. I've not done a review on this, perhaps I should. If you guys want me to do a review, just pop a note down below in the comments. And you see at the moment, it's got, that's coming out on the screen, might not because of reflection, but 54 watts going in, over 300 coming out at the moment, but I have got 2 6S 6000 packs on charge. And if I carry on at this rate, it would last for another 2 hours, but obviously those batteries are going to be charged very shortly, where they 69% and 94%. And I'll just leave it going and it'll carry on topping up the pack. So on a hot day, a really sunny day, I've seen this go up as high as 180 watts going in at any one time, just off of this one panel here, which as you can see, folds up nicely inside the stand, which also doubles up as a case. So I'll drop a link down below to those. So I've not done a review on it. It works well for me. You can actually piggyback a second battery into this to give you more capacity. And you can see you've got USB-A, so on and so forth, USB-C at 100 watt here, normal connectors here for the UK, you can get this as well for the rest of the world, DC as well. But yeah, for me, if I had a second battery connected to this, or second pack connected to this, I probably wouldn't ever need to use a solar panel, to be honest with you. So if it's way up between buying the solar panel and a second pack, I personally just buy a second pack. I mean, I can probably charge 5 or 6 6S 6000s off this before it's completely drained, which I don't think is too bad at all. Right, so spinning around, show you the models I've got down with me today. So this one you've not seen yet, because I haven't done, it's new for me. I actually bought it second hand, but it was completely, well, second hand of a good friend, Martin, but it was really completely untouched. It was just assembled, and this is the Extreme Flight Extra 260 RXR, which basically means it's receiver ready. So it comes with all their servos installed, it comes with a T-motor installed as well. And it's completely different for me because it's like 60-inch size, or around 60-inch. And I normally fly a bit bigger, but I'm actually really enjoying the fact that I can just come down the field with this, plug in the wings, put on the SFGs, throw in a single 6S pack. And yeah, the 6Ss I've got are probably a bit too big for it. You can probably run 6S 4,500s up to 6,000s, but that's all I had, so that's what I'm running. But yeah, single battery, done, job done. And it's a really, really capable model. Really fun to fly. I'll try and get some footage, well, I will get some footage of it in a minute when one of my buddies comes down to hold the camera. It's got some B&E graphics on there, on top, in a scale scene. scheme. And of course that's Patty Wagstaff. But I love it, absolutely love this. I would really like to try the next size up or one of the bigger ones, but at the moment funds don't allow that. So Extreme Flight, if you do watch these videos, give me a shout. Give me a shout. I've got some really nice MKS servos which have been sent to me by MKS at home, which I need to review and put inside a model, and some other equipment as well ready to go, but I just haven't got an airframe at the moment. So we'll see that fly in a minute. And as I said earlier on, today I'll be test flying the Kavan Pulse II, which is a sponsored review video from Anthony at FPV Builds, and also Kavan as well. I've done so far obviously the unboxing of this, initial thoughts on it. I did have a little hiccup with it, which you'll have to wait to see the main view video for, but luckily Model Shop's leads, my friend Will there, stepped in and helped out. But I'm looking forward to flying this. This gets some really good feedback, and obviously this is version 2. Version 1 gets great feedback. Just quickly show you. I like this canopy. There's inside. Flying this on the lower end of the recommended, so that's a 4S 2900. I think you can go up to 4S 4000s, I believe. I'll check that spec and make sure I cover that in the review. Again, obviously single battery, control board inside, everything all plugged in, so you can use a basic receiver in there, which is what I've done. Don't have to have lots and lots of channels because it all matches through the control board. Quick to assemble, just a case of bolting on the holes on the stabilizer and setting it up. And I really like the way these wings slot in each side, lock in place. You haven't got a tube running away through, you've just got the end of the tube stops on both sides and goes into an aluminium brace in the middle here, then a single bolt going down, which again, speed, you know, if you want to nip out, not too sure if it's going to rain or not, you just want something to fly, this so far is good. So looking forward to doing the test fly of that. A test fly will be on the main video, but you will see it fly today. What I've got in the back of the van, not much of anything else. I've had to sell off a few models, unfortunately. Go-to transmitter, my go-to very dirty transmitter, Futaba T26 SZ, and you can see my Kavan Vibe in the back there as well, which always lives in my van. It's just a good model to have down the field and get out. And again, that video is available on my channel. So there you go, a little bit of walk around at the Field of Dreams, or FoD, as we sometimes call it. So you're probably wondering, why is it called the Field of Dreams? No, Matt, it's okay, or it's great, but it's not amazing. It was just a joke. It was just a joke between Andy and I when we first found the field, and we referenced the film, The Field of Dreams, which I believe has got Kevin Costner in it, which is about baseball. And you know, the main saying there is, if you build it, they will come. So, bit of fun. We've built a flying field. Well, built it, we've mowed it. But we built a flying field, started up a club, and now I get constant inquiries about the club. And matter of fact, I think this year we've probably had about 15 people join. So it's been staggering the intake to make sure everyone's settled and there's enough space for everyone to fly. But so far it's been really good, and every year we invest the money back into the club as well. So we're going bigger with the Runway, invested into a new lawnmower, because it's taken almost 2 hours to cut this, and now it only takes 45 minutes. And then hopefully next time we do renewals, we'll be investing in some event matting, and then also I'd like to get club up here as well. So that is the Field of Dreams. That's it. That's me. That's what I've been missing as well. A little bit of detail about that. So now I think we need to do some flying. Let's go.
Engine on.
Always that last turn. Whoa, that was close. It was low, Dave, wasn't it? Absolutely love this model. You don't need all the power. It's got lots of power to be able to get you out of problems. Strange noise coming from the model at the moment. I think there might be a little bit loose covering. Power now. Come along. Full up elevator. That's just literally under half throttle holding it there. And you can see that I've got lots of power to punch out. I'm going to punch out. Absolutely loves the knife edge. Just give myself a bit of space and come along for knife edge pass. Loads of rudder authority. Flying this on high rates all the time. So slow knife edge, not full rudder, just controlling it with throttle and rudder.
3 minutes.
Into a see that, you can't do that with many models. So as I was saying earlier on the intro, this is definitely my go-to model at the moment. It'd be really interested to see if the bigger one has the same characteristics. So anybody wants to sponsor that, Extreme Flight, hint hint. Or maybe a nice GP 123 in the bigger one, or GP 76 in the 88-inch version would be nice. Got a lovely set of MKS servos sitting on my workbench, courtesy of MKS, which I'm sure would go in it. I know they'd go in it. Just under half throttle. Throttle right off. Just pushing the nose down a little bit of throttle. Just fly it all the way in. Oh, tail first with a bit of a bang. It's because I was talking.
Engine off.
Definitely love that model. Need to try a bigger one, but like I said earlier on, it's just nice having something this size, which you can just come down to the field with, plug in the wings quickly, one battery, ready to go. And it has plenty of flight time with it, so I'm getting about 5.5 minutes of power time on the flight, and that's with that style of flying. Still plenty of capacity back in that battery. I'm running the higher batteries in there, so 6S 6000s, purely because that's what I had laying around in the workshop. Z batteries mainly in there. You can drop right down to 4,500 if you want the model a little bit lighter in there. But for me, it just flies and works well. So really good setup, Extreme Flight, really good with the T-motor in there as well. Love the servos, they're super quick. Let's get some more flights in. So first of all, let's see how much power it has for the first time. That has plenty of power, so it should be able to get away fine. So right, something I don't normally do is I don't normally hand launch my own models. But the guy who hand launched it is behind the camera at the moment, so thanks Dave for filming. But could you launch and film at the same time? No, probably not.
Yeah, go on.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, come on, why not?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay, that way.
Okay. Perfect. Very grey day today and quite a bit of heat, but I'm not sure on thermal in, but I'm just getting the feel of the model at the moment. And that has been off power for a while. Yeah, so we'll have a look at the packs at the moment, 4S, and I've got the lighter one in there, so 3,500.
3 minutes.
Go much bigger than that. So obviously that orange is really helping on those tips there against this grey sky. Now I'm going to power up and see what I can climb like. Bit of left rudder as we go up. Absolutely fine, look, plenty power. coming off the power, half roll, into a loop. I know I'm throwing it around, guys. Oh, egged that. Right, let's get a bit of height, shall we? And come off the power there and see what it feels like just to slow it right down, putting in the up elevator, holding in a bit of up. It's nice. Hope you can get that, Dave, but it's I mean, Dave, who's behind the camera at the moment, is really the glider pilot out of both of us. I mean, Dave's flown full-size gliders, often flies a Fox glider down here, and also has a rather nice Swift as well. Right, shall I go around again? Could have landed there, but I'm going to bring it in with some flap. Absolutely tucking the nose in, it's picking up a bit of speed there, but there we go, slowing up nicely now. Tuck the nose in a bit more. Ah, there we go. Okay, this is a beautiful PC-21 turboprop with a King Tech 45 turbine, and it's been flying a couple of times today, and I think it's an absolutely beautiful model, beautiful to watch. So let's see how much this can get for you. Taking off right to left, so I'm going to move back down the strip, so hopefully we can see it lift. Fortunately, the clouds have come in today, so the sky's really grey, making it difficult to record. So this model has full telemetry in it, and one of the sensors I was quite impressed with is the sensor which is actually measuring the remaining amount of fuel in the tanks, which is definitely what you want on a turbine rather than using a timer. You need extra telemetry to know what you've got remaining, because obviously you want to be landing it under power at all times. Hopefully the sound's coming out. This sounds absolutely beautiful, and it's not loud in the slightest. Anyway guys, that's just about it from me today. I've had an absolutely great day down at the flying field. It's nice to be back down here after quite a long break, unfortunately, but I've had a good day. Loving the XL 260, as you saw that from Extreme Flight there. Absolutely love that model. Want a bigger one. See what happens, maybe next season. The Kavan Pulse had its test flight today. Still needs a bit more setting up on it. I've had 3 flights with it. Almost lost it, to be honest with you. Almost had a major issue with it, but make sure you check out that video and I'll explain what happened during that video. But it's in one piece, it's good, and overall I am impressed with it. So check out the full review coming soon. Really nice to see the PC-21 Turboprop fly. Absolutely beautiful, really good job flying it, Neil. Thanks a lot for letting me film that. There'll be a full separate video coming out on that model where we capture the whole flight, and Neil just talks a little bit about some of the setup inside there as well. And what else have we done today? I don't know, we just had fun. That's what it's meant to be about, isn't it, guys? So please join me next time round. I'm trying to get the motivation up going again to carry on these videos and do some more reviews. I've got some great stuff in the workshop that's waiting for me. The MKS servos have been kindly supplied by MKS. Got to find a model to put them inside. I've got my turbine to start the build on. My friend Steve Underwood, who's just started to help out with my Summit 3 pattern model restoration project, which has been ongoing for over a year. Nothing's happened with that, so he's now got the fuselage and is starting to spray it, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. I know with Steve spraying it, it's going to look absolutely amazing. I have a balancing jig for large models, metal frame jig, laser guided, all to help you get CFG right. I've not even unboxed it yet. So sorry about that, but that's been supplied, and I say I want to get the motivation going, I want to get the fuse as I'm going again to get these videos out to you guys. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in the workshop. Got some great products from Advanced Radio sitting on the side, ready to go into a model. I've got a Flex Mamba ready to go with a DA70 in it, which just needs to be finished off, filmed, finished off, test flown, so we'll get that out as well. I think that's about it. There's probably some other stuff as well, but there's stuff queued up, so I'm keen now. I've got the buzz back, I believe. It's nice being down here. Thanks again to all of you that have reached out to me and just, you know, said hi, how's it going, what's been going on, where have you been? Hopefully now I can get back into it slowly. Probably not as quite as aggressively as I was doing before. Won't be doing 2 videos a week, but hopefully this one will come out very soon. Let's see, 26th of July today. Hopefully I'll get it out next week or so, and then start maybe one every couple of weeks going forward. But guys, thanks a lot for your support, and I'll see you next time around.